What's up, everyone? It's your boy Jermaine. I'm back with another video. Ow! How's it going, everyone? I let some people join the stream. I am kind of, doing a live stream tonight. Yes. That's what I go. Hey, what's going on, Tauren? What is good tonight? Yo, Jermaine. Yo, what's good? 10-7-75. 1075. No. 10705. That's a tricky name. 10,705. There we go. 10,700. What's up, homie? How you doing? Good evening. I notice whenever I am streaming with phone, there's like way more views, way more. I think because it's just better audio. Like bottom line, if someone this is just one thing I noticed. Like usually I watch YouTube videos at home, but usually I watch YouTube videos when I'm out riding a bike or I'm out working or hanging out at the park or I don't necessarily watch YouTube videos, but I listen to YouTube videos. And I think that when people can't hear videos, like it's kind of hard for them to watch it, listen to it if they're like in a location where it's noisy. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, yo, yeah, I should bust out the microphone. You ever drink kombucha? It's bomb. I haven't really messed around with kombucha. I'm gonna keep it real. Yeah, I haven't. Not yet. And right when I said that, like everybody stream. yeah, I'm sure y'all come back. So what is going on, everyone? What is in the world? What is new? How's everything? I'm drinking a Mountain Dew of all things. It's like a lot. So much sugar is a Mountain Dew. It's crazy. Why am I even thinking about it? I should just like go ahead and just drink it, right? So how is it going on? How's it going? I'm gonna scroll through my news feed and see what was new in the news right now, and we can get us. Oh, I see. This is probably why people aren't in the stream because it's like the State of the Union's going on right now. So I'm sure all are probably watching the president give his speech and say, we're gonna better, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that, and we're also gonna pull a rabbit out of a hat. So I'm pretty sure that's one thing that's going on. Mm. Might as well drink. I don't know what that is. Like what? Like is it like like kombucha or something? Kombucha. Usually I stream with this light on. I mean, but I feel like it's like a little too bright sometimes. So when I film with this light on over here to the right, it is more like I don't know. It's not as bright, and it's not coming from this direction. Kind of like fuzzy a little bit. RS, what is going on? RS, what's good tonight? going? What are y'all up to tonight? Anybody work chilling? What are y'all? What is new? Not much is new. Yeah, it's so nice today. It wasn't as nice as yesterday, but definitely today was all right. Yeah, another kind of windy. Like earlier this morning, it wasn't, and then it kind of maybe got like 10-mile-per-hour winds. Are you good? You are good. Yes. What up, Jay? Did you do any trading today? I did not do any trading today, but the ways are going, I'm gonna have to start trading. You know what I mean? Like, because I've been hearing people make money on trading. You know, like people I've definitely hear about people doing it. I know what are folks, right? But that's definitely something you can do. You know, when you're at their job, you can make some trade. You can easily do from your cell phone. But no, I didn't make any. I didn't really check the stock market today. Is it going back up? Right? Last time I checked, it definitely was, but you can whenever J Powell goes out and speak, he can change things. You know, he can change things with his tone and voice. You know, so I don't know if they. And I haven't keeping up with the Fed meetings. I've only keep up the pretty much the main Fed meeting I watch is whenever they're raising interest rates. That is that is that is it. Damn, now Lori just called me. Man, the pre-market is popping. Oh, the pre-market's popping right now. I'll check it out real fast. Already popping? How is that? Like what 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 did they announce? It don't look like it's popping over here on my end. I mean, it looks like it's about flat for now. When Powell talks, the market always stuff back and forth a bit. I know. I kind of haven't really been paying that much attention to, you know, the minutes because I heard that he's gonna already, if keep raising the rate, and I don't know. I just think this kind of a little pump fake, right? I mean, that's just me because they're still raising the rates, they're still going up, and the economy is not getting better. Like it's getting a little bit better. Don't get me wrong, but it's not. They're slowing, but they are slowing inflation. But then at the same time, they are making it really really hard for people to. I don't know. They're not making it hard for people getting laid off. Like on the flip side, like just around here, the amount of places I see that have closed since last summer. I just can't tell you how many. What's going on? What is going on? You're not watching the State of the Union clown show tonight. I forgot it was going on. I totally forgot it was going on. I noticed when I started streaming, there was like nobody in the stream, and then I went through my news feeds and saw that like the State of the Union was going on. I was wondering, oh, you guys are all great, amazing citizens. You're all watching the State of the Union. I don't think I'm gonna watch the whole. I don't think don't think I'm gonna watch the whole thing. What we'll do is I'll probably watch like how you have people like Evan. He'll go through and about each parts of the breakdown, the good parts. I'll definitely watch some videos. Hmm. I remember meeting you briefly at Whole Foods Trade. I think it was in 2019, 20, you were checking prices. I was checking prices, huh? I was looking for a deal. I was like, come on, $10? Let me get it for 7. Okay, I'm gonna go across the street, Safeway, and see if it's cheaper. I don't know. You said I was price checking. I don't know what that means. Was I like at the customer service? Like, hey, this is $10 over there. And it's 15 over here. Can y'all, I don't know. Price match. That's price match. Starbucks will always be open. Yeah, I guess Starbucks will be open, but I don't know. See, dude, I was watching one of the Meet Kevin videos, bro. The Starbucks they've opened in China is like insane. In the amount of Starbucks stores they've opened in like 5 years is like it's off the charts. I can't sit here and tell you the numbers, but like they basically doubled their stores. Like it's kind of crazy. Saw you day two ago in SF. Look at Power Street song. Mm, yeah, I'm always running around in the city. I'll definitely watch. I don't want to watch the whole thing because if I didn't see live, it's like I don't want to go back and watch the whole thing. But I'll definitely watch other people break it down on nickel and diamond, slice it up and say, oh, I don't like that, and oh, he can't do this, and the list goes on and on and on. Remember that Chinese coffee company Luck In? It was a rival of Starbucks until they got busted for cooking the books. I remember Luck In Coffee. I definitely remembered that one. But you know what though? Who's to say that won't be another hip cool coffee chain that comes out from China and rivals Starbucks in the future? Who's to say that it won't be another one? You know, um, I mean, gosh, China is a huge country, and they got a lot of cities, and you got all these, you got lots of entrepreneurs. Oh, I got this coffee shop. Oh, I actually got 5 of these coffee shops. I mean, somebody got 5 shops, and they got like a couple coffee shops in like one particular city. They get the right amount of funding. Who knows? Maybe they can be the next. Like they can be the next like coffee. Well, one that's not cooking the books. Like one that's actually legit, and one that's making like tons of money and stuff. But then at the same time, I think that there is. I think that for Starbucks in China, there is this appeal that you're drinking coffee from something from somewhere else. I think in some countries that is kind of an appeal because I think in China, if I'm not mistaken, don't they drink more tea? Yeah, they definitely drink more tea in China. So coffee is like not. It's like not like I don't think it's a very popular thing in China. I think they're more like tea drinkers. So like going to a coffee restaurant is kind of like it might be a little cool and different and kind of like me going to a Thai restaurant instead of going to get some burgers. Could be I don't know, it could be like is Pete still in business? Pete is still in business for sure. Yeah, there's no, I definitely see Pete's around. Pete's is nowhere. I haven't had nowhere that accesses um what's this other one? Starbucks. I said, good. Why isn't there a tea Starbucks? You know, Why is it there a T train? I think the closest T train was. I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question because one thing with coffee, I don't know. Maybe yeah, T Vanna. It is a T train, but the T trains are nowhere near the coffee trains. And of course, Starbucks is a big one. You got Pete's is another big one, and then you have so many other places that sell coffee. The reason why I don't think coffee can compete with tea in the U.S., especially like a Starbucks type place, is think about this here real fast. With coffee, you can serve coffee as hot, but then you can also make like an iced coffee, right? And then you can also make like a frozen coffee, and then you can also right like little espresso shots, and then you can add five espresso in there, right? So with coffee, it's way more things you can do with coffee versus tea. You can't really make a frappuccino with tea, but you can take some coffee, blend it in together, add some ingredients, add sugar, add this, add that. You can make a frappuccino. You know, so I think that like a place that just serves just tea. Like, how are they gonna make money off of that? Like, don't get me wrong, you can make a lot of iced teas. Maybe you could definitely make iced teas. Maybe you can have tea shots. But I think coffee just going to I don't know, coffee just dominate West, right? Now if you in a place like India, it might not be you want to sip tea more. Coffee is just way more you can do with what do with coffee. And then also, if you already have coffee, just add tea too, right? It's nothing to add tea. And if someone will go, you can easily make them a hot cocoa. You know, you know, tea shots. That's the idea. Down that shot of tea. That's funny, yo. Yes. Starbucks, yeah. I like Starbucks. Starbucks is a good one. Yes. Mm. So did y'all watch the State of the Union thing? What did Biden talk about tonight? Dang, I like called his name like I have respectful respect. I can't talk right now. What do you think about Elon Musk's car in outer space? Honestly, I don't really get that one much. It has some reason, but I don't really get it. No, you know what? Yeah, I don't really get it. I'm sure it has some reason behind it, but I don't know much about it. But I definitely heard about it a couple of years ago. What we're talking about is Elon Musk put a car into space. I mean, for what reason would you want to put a car into space? I have no idea. Um, man, anybody watching that mess? Yeah, I don't know. That's question. Why would you put a car into space? I'm sure it has some. I'm sure. There's right. Will Twitter offer price model for their app? I'm sure it will. I'm sure that they will. They will like a tiered program. It's probably gonna cost more if you have an iPhone. If you have an Android, by the way, just because well, some companies say, look, we don't want to pay for your Apple tax, you know, because I think like YouTube Red is. I think it's like one price for Android, but then it's a different price for iOS because of the whole Apple Apple tax. Jay, question: what do you think is the real reason why we're in the Ukraine all this taxpayer money? So when it comes to the situation, one thing I noticed is most people don't care about it. Yeah, most people don't care about it. Most people are just like, yeah, whatever. We shouldn't be helping out Ukraine. But the part I found very tricky about the whole Ukraine situation is I don't know what to believe. Really don't know what to believe. Um, I even know some people, and they like they don't really know, because they don't live there anymore. They live like here, and like I don't know. I was watching Kim Iverson. If I'm not mistaken, I think she is left wing. By the way, she's definitely not right wing, which she's like definitely far left wing. She was talking about how basically the Russians are slaughtering the Ukrainians. Now, from what I've been hearing all along, Ukraine has been beating Russia. Ukraine's been holding it on. But I don't know. Like I said, I really don't know what to believe. When it comes to the taxpayer money going to Ukraine, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong on this, but I think that is like basically money that the U.S. is like loaning Ukraine. Whenever some of these are aid packs, but some of these are oh, we gonna help you out now, and us out later. I think working like that, where years from now they'll be paying us like billions of dollars in the future, years in the future, like when their economy is back on the ground. Um, so I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know what to believe anymore. Jay, you have an echo going on. Oh, I have an echo. Um, oh, so yeah, that is right. So U.S. A lot of it is basically like a loan to them, and then of course the U.S. wants to loan. Like I don't know if a lot of people understand why the U.S. wants to loan them so much money is because when the U.S. loans them money, what do they do with that money? They buy American weapons and weapons. So when they buy American weapons, like they help out American companies, American weapon companies. So eh, if it's a war going on, companies that are in the realm of making missiles and bombs and all that, they're gonna want it to keep going on. They're gonna want it to go on forever because keep making lots of money. In times of peace, they're not making money because they're who needs to order a whole bunch of bombs and stuff like that. I heard money sent to Ukraine getting there. Huh. I don't know. It definitely could. Yeah, I guess it could. It could be going somewhere else. The whole Ukraine thing is kind of crazy. It's kind of like once again, you don't know who to believe. Like if you follow, what thing I noticed, right wing media will tell you something completely different versus the left wing. Um, so, are you still going to stay in the Bay, Jermaine? Yeah, for now. For now, I'm still gonna stay in the Bay Area. I mean, yeah, for now. Man, something really strange is going on there. is no way Russia can't beat people inside of a month. So I don't know. I don't get going on either. Like something really weird. Something's not adding up with the whole war because didn't we just send them like so much like stuff to fight with? How can they? And it's like we have to send them more stuff, and more stuff. Like, are they like not winning? you know. But then I also have heard a lot of people have left Russia. Of like just like not people in the military. A lot of these Russia because they didn't want to get called and have to force to fight, in the war in the future, which is going on in Russia now. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know what to believe. Ukraine is very confusing to me. No doubt, not to change the topic. Please. Mm. You know what I was learning earlier tonight? I was learning that the U.S. is like, I think since the 60s, they've been trying to develop like these lasers. And think about this here. Think about this for a second. You got a ship, and this ship has a nuclear power reactor on it. So the ship doesn't need refueling for like 20 years, right? And now on this ship, instead of having like all these like, guns and rocket launchers and all that, you can just have lasers on this joint. So when something trying to hit your boat, you gotta think laser is like the speed of light, basically. Something trying to hit your boat, you can just like laser that joint out the sky. So I don't know how far that technology is coming on, but that would definitely be you know protect against me. Boo, boo. You think about Taiwan? So the thing about Taiwan is for I don't know if a lot of folks know this, but like around the world, countries they don't eh, they don't um, a lot of countries don't recognize Taiwan as an independent country. They recognize Taiwan, like majority of the world do. Especially like all throughout like you just majority of the world, right? So if China ever tries to take Taiwan, it's gonna be like, who's America over there trying to protect? Because in Taiwan, China already, like that's so many other, like outside the U.S. If you go to like if you go down to like the continent, if you go to Africa, and you ask a lot of like African people like, who do you like is Taiwan an independent country? People might say it's an independent country, but their governments don't see it as an independent country. Their government sees it as part of China. And I don't know, the whole Taiwan situation is because I don't think we in the U.S. are going to be able to make conductors at is that they're making them in Hong Kong. No, they're making them in Taiwan. I don't think we're going to be able to do that for long, like a long time. Or we or some new semiconductor technology that's not out yet. But I don't know. And then if you guys don't know about the whole semiconductor world, the semiconductor world is it's a tough one because uh, the chips are made in America, okay, right? They're designed, they're made ground, they're born in the U.S. But the problem that we have here in the U.S. is, well, it's not really a problem. The Taiwanese just got really, really, really good at it. But We make them, we design them, we come here, but we don't mass produce them here. So we'll create this chip, right, with all these transistors on it, and then we'll send it over to Taiwan and have them recreate it. Now, to some folks, you may think, oh yeah, Taiwan way over there, it's one of those, crazy countries. Actually, Taiwan's it's like a Japan. Like, it's a very, very developed, a very affluent country. People, have really nice quality of life. It's not it's not a backwater country. It's a very, very affluent country. I think of most people from San Francisco, if you would go to Taiwan, you would probably really, really surprised. It's a very, very civilized, cool place, right? However, I don't really think the pay is like that, because I know Taiwan is not cheap. And when I say cheap, it's not like going to Thailand. It's gonna be a lot more than Thailand. It'll probably be something closer to Japan. Because Japan's not a cheap one to go to either. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a tricky one, because the U.S. and then okay, another thing about semiconductors, to throw this in the mix too. So to make semiconductors, it's not just like building a car factory. See, when you build a car factory, you can just you can build a building as fast as you want. Okay. As you're building the building as fast as you want, you can have some suppliers having things shipped to the building, right? That's how you would build a building. That's how we watch the gigafactory get built over time. When you're trying to build chips, right? When you're trying to make these microchips, there's only one company in the world that makes the machines to make the chips. Only one company in the world that makes that makes the machines, and they are on back order from the next years or so. Yeah, kind of, yeah, kind of insane. I would love one. Yeah, I would love to. I mean, I think that would be a really, really, really cool place to go to. I don't know what it's gonna be like in the future. And then I did go to Taiwan before it sort of changed over, and I don't know, that was Taiwan. Not Taiwan. Hong Kong. Hong Kong was pretty cool, man. I liked Hong Kong. It's I don't really know what to say about it. It's very, very paced. It's very expensive. It's very humid. If you're there in the right time of year, it can rain a lot, a lot. It's a lot of walking. I mean, I don't know. I love it. I love it. But I don't know if I'm gonna go back in anytime soon. I haven't seen you in my feed recently. I gotta watch a Memphis video. Oh, a Memphis video. I didn't really, I don't know. I didn't really make a Memphis video. I had what I talked about Memphis for like 30 seconds or something, 20 seconds or something. Now, if China keeps you for going, I don't know. Which place you like the most? Place I like the most, like traveling or no, my favorite country is South Africa. But you just said which place did I like the most? So I am going to answer that in a different. I'm gonna answer that in a day. So what place that I like the most? I really like oh, you mean out of Hong Kong and oh no, I never been to Taiwan. Which place did I like the most? I really like South Africa, but I also I liked Australia a lot too. Some pretty cool sites in Australia. Mm. What are your thoughts of dating in the Bay Area in general and SF in particular? I'm 57. I could push up these youngsters, but not my style. Was it like in cats your age? Um, like I'm in a relationship, so I don't really know what the dating market is like, but I remember what the market was like. It was tough, you know. It's always like and it's it's always like that. Someone reported a new budget European Airlines on the Insider. Oh, well, that sounds cool. Well, budget European Airlines. Anybody going to Europe anytime soon? Is the financial district vacant also? You mean the financial district here in SF? Because I don't want to. It seems like it's getting like slower and slower, and like the district, like it's getting like more and more people are leaving. That's what it seems like. Jermaine, do you listen to podcasts? I do listen to podcasts, but the podcasts I listen to are not technically podcasts. I listen to like a lot of YouTube videos. I just listen to them in podcast format. Man. Like for example, like there's this one YouTuber I listen to where like he just sits on and talks to the camera. He talks about like business. Now, if I wanted to, I could sit there and watch. But he uses good microphone and stuff like that, and I can just like listen, like as I'm like on my bike, like doing deliveries and stuff like that. That's kind of what those are the podcasts I listen to. That is technically not a podcast because he's just just sitting in front of a camera. But once again, he's using he's using a decent microphone. I can hear him, with the wind in the background and all that. To hear about HK is offering 500K airline tickets to HK. That's a lot of airline tickets that I say 500K. Where are those flights coming from? Because that's like coming from the US, it sounds like a lot. It sounds like a lot of flights, but you gotta think like Hong Kong is near like Thailand and yeah, Philippines not that far away, a couple hours away. So it's a lot of like, countries over there that maybe they can send flights to. Jermaine, do you prefer a penthouse in the city or a house in the city? I would rather have penthouse in the city. Oh, sure. Yes, 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 yes. I don't know. It's just something about sharing your address with multiple people makes your address destination, right? Instead of just you live in a house, right, and your address is whatever. Well, only your address, but if you live in like a building, like you share the address with any other people, that's like a spot. You say yo, you say what building? Yeah, I know it. Yeah, I know what it is. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know that one. Yeah. Yeah. 500 Folsom. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know that one. Yeah. 399 Freeman. Oh yeah. I know exactly what it said. Yes. Oh, that's a beautiful place. Yes. But if you say your address, oh yeah. I live in Pacific Heights. Oh yeah. I know where that is, but that doesn't really. It's like you might have a cool house, but like it's not a lot of. I don't know. It's just it's not as baller if like if I say like the spot. I love city life. Burbs is so boring. I know. Yeah, eh, spot like that. Yeah, I know. Hey Jermaine, where can I get a spot with roommates for 1,000 a month in SF in general? Um, check out Common Rental. They may have some rooms. I found that price. I think their prices are going to be a little bit higher, but check out Common Rentals. So check out Craigslist, because I see, dude, I even see in the city for like $800 for one bedroom, but like a room, like literally a room, like a small room, where like you can only stick like a bed in there and maybe a small desk, and like basically that's it. I before the pandemic, some of those used to go for like 1,600, and now they go for $800, which is kind of cool because it used to be so much more. I saw a topless show in Las Vegas. Oh, I see. Yeah. I mean, there's actually a couple places like that in Soma. They're cheap like that. But I'm gonna keep it real, dude. Like, I don't know how it was actually 1,600 before the pandemic. Because I went and looked at some of those places, like the walls are like paper thin, yo. I couldn't believe how thin the walls were. So like you would hear lots of sounds, and then you have to like shut the bathroom down the hall, stuff like that. But I have no idea how they're asking 1,600 before they make. Like that is crazy. Like it should be no more than 800. Like no joke. I mean, for what it really is, not like it's nothing new or anything. Nothing modern. Watching the Super Bowl on Sunday. I'll probably watch the Super Bowl. I saw. Mhm. I saw a video of some people getting beaten, robbed in SF that has Roman buildings. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely people be doing stuff like that around here. So roommates are weird. They have GF. They play game. They are going. I mean, I don't know. Roommates. I've got to the point where I really don't. I I really like. I really don't want to be around. I really don't like roommates like that much. Because I've been living by myself for like a minute now. So once off, you don't really want to have to deal with like roommates. Like I love like having my own bathroom, and I just you know I love having my own bathroom, right, and my own shower, which is kind of cool. But yeah, the roommates can be a tricky situation, and roommates not. It, it, it be the whole the whole like situation. And I'm not talking about this roommate's late on the rent. I'm talking about this roommate moving out, and now all of a sudden y'all gotta find like another roommate to replace. And if you don't find another roommate to replace this roommate, you might have to pay like more per month, until you're able to replace his roommate. And that can kind of be stressful, like you have to pay more money, and then you have to look for another roommate. And then what if that room stays empty for 2 months? No, I don't know, roommates. Hair clogging the sink. Who would have this? One roommate wanted to kiss me even if he was consulted and profit. Oh wow. Yeah, roommates are crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I've really, for the most part, I've had really good experiences with roommates. Like I have, but I'm also like a really chill person. I have really, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I've had real experiences with roommates. Oh my gosh, it's the craziest thing about living in town SF is having as far truck sirens every day and unbelievable. Okay, so the thing about living in that, if you don't like noise, this is like really tricky to figure out. But like, depending on which way your buildings face, right? There are some really quiet spots. You can live in the middle of the city, right? And let's say like the main street is over here. You know how like in some they have them long blocks, right? So if they build a building where like you're on the back side of one of those long blocks, it's gonna be really quiet. Like even in the middle of downtown. Now you are if you're in some of those alleys, you have to check the street sweeping, because if the street sweeping is in like the night, and your window is like right there by that's one, you know that's gonna really suck. If you yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It really depends on like where your building is and which way it's facing, and where the street is, because there are some really quiet places. Like I've definitely like worked, mm, for like some of the for some apps, and been here and been over there, and I'm like, wow, so freaking quiet, y'all. Hey, have you did you this yet for a working gig? You can gig coming contact 100 from the previous year. Last year, self-employed, it was 1,800. This year it was 30,000. My gas was double. I don't know. I haven't did mine yet. I'll probably do mine pretty soon. Um, so you basically made the same amount of money last year. That's kind of cool that you made the same amount. And you say it almost doubled. Hmm. Wow, you one of the 50% who pay taxes. Of yelling and fire engines. So another thing that can make your neighborhood really quiet and SF is the wind. Now, I know you're wondering, like, what the wind? Yeah, if it's windy outside, and let's say your windows here, and the wind is like blowing like that way, it could be like a lot of cushion going on right outside your window, and like you won't even really be able to hear it, just because the wind is like taking the sound away. That's definitely one thing I noticed too. The wind. Businesses are no joke. I need to add up some sort of market or the taxes. Okay, guys. I want to ask y'all something. I don't know if y'all have noticed this online, but this is crazy. I thought I would just talk about this for a second. Have you guys heard of the Tesla YouTube channel hack? So basically, what's going on is they'll like steal people's YouTube pages, and they'll delete all their videos, and they'll run this Tesla like live stream, like on the stolen YouTube channel page. Okay. And what happened is when they're running the Tesla live, the person like they basically lost their YouTube account, and they're like trying to figure out how to get it back, and it takes like a couple days, and then it never like never get it back like perfect the way it was. Like comments are deleted, people unsubscribe, like this goes on and on and on, right? Of the horrible things that happen. But it's how they're doing this hack that is like so scary and so crazy. What they're doing to folks is this right here. They'll email, and it'll look like a sponsorship deal. So once you open it on your computer, and this doesn't matter on Mac. So some people say, "Oh, I got a Mac. I don't have to worry about these hacks." It doesn't matter if you got a Mac. You got a Mac. They'll send you this link. I mean, they'll an email, right? And then they'll send you a link. It'll look legit. Like everything will look legit. Like it'll be really hard to tell. Maybe maybe you can figure it out, right? But the thing is if you click on the link, on the not the link, but the PDF. If you click on the PDF, you are screwed. And basically, what happened? People like are clicking on the PDF, and like as soon as they click on, sometimes like it'll automatically steal their channel, right? It'll automatically steal their Google, or sometimes they'll click on it and it'll hang out in the background for like a couple weeks. Then it'll steal all of their stuff, right? And basically what it is when you're in this PDF, like nothing shows up, which is really weird. Why would you send me a PDF and nothing's showing up? The reason why nothing's showing up is because of it's downloading onto your computer like stealthy. So right now I got like this bike company that have sent me like messages, and like now they sent me a PDF to click on. So I'm just sitting back like, damn, I'm trying to figure out like how am I gonna click on this PDF because I don't click on it on my computer because all these freaking hacks are going. So the only thing I can think of is to basically go and buy like a old cheap phone or something, right? Because I don't even want to use it from right. I don't want to click on the link from my phone. So I was thinking like buying an old phone and then emailing the link, like forwarding email from my email to a different email on another phone, and then click on the PDF on that other phone that's not to me. But then that means I need to get another phone that's like based on our phone or something. But yeah, that's what I was thinking because I don't want to do that. My daughter lives in San Diego with roommates. She pays $800 for a room. There are 9 apartments, and one room is 900. Maybe same rent. Okay, on the taxes that increase, maybe I made the same amount of money I made 24 hours deduction. I was tax 616 last year, paid summit tax 1800. So it's 3K this year. Huh. Really know much about the how tax. Elon Musk left Tesla. There will be a lowering option for electric cars, like formal models. They will be 20,000 each. So yeah, what about batteries? If you're gonna get all them batteries, you don't need to buy Tesla stock. Buy the car, protect you when you go off a cliff. When it goes off a cliff, Jermaine Terry's parents were at the speech. Oh, really? Wow. Wow. That's great. Got invited to the president's speech. Well, I don't know. I mean, they they really trying to get the left. They're really trying to get the black vote. So it would surprise me if they start to bend over backwards for them. Uh, should she sell? Should she sell? I don't know. I look like I'm related to him. Oh, you mean Tyree? No, I'm related to him. No. Mm, need a new account if you're pay if you pay on a gross of 24. Uh, I don't really know that much taxes, but I thought that you're kind of right. I thought that like isn't there like a certain limit that you don't pay taxes on? But I don't know. Maybe Debbie has another and Debbie just does this part time. You know, in reaction to Tesla stock, would you keep your Tesla stock if you had Tesla? I don't know. I think about Tesla. It's gonna be some time for them. It's gonna take some time. I don't think it. What we saw in the pandemic, it go up 10 times in 1 year. That's not very normal, and I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. You know, yeah, I just think it's gonna be some time. I don't know about full self driving. I don't really believe it much anymore. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button. Yes. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna get off here, y'all. I'm hanging out, chilling. I'm tired. hmm You say why not? Oh, like why am I leaving? Oh, you say things have changed. Oh, I see. You almost said, "Okay, I've been stuck at 100K for like 5 years, y'all." Well, maybe not 5 years, but like yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here. I gotta call Boo about the car. Oh. I would buy the stock if I had to pick between, a Tesla car or a car stock. Hands down, this is the stock. But I also live in the city, so I don't need a car. You know, yeah. But anyway, I'll see y'all later. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. And peace out, yo. Ow. Bye bye. How do I end this? I end this like this. Yo, yo, yo.